Hello everyone. So as you can see, um, since OBS crashed and like Unity crashed too, when I refreshed my computer, Unity like deleted all of my objects in the project for some reason. Honestly, I didn't really have much set up, so it's a minor inconvenience, but still fucking annoying. Um, Sorry for not really feeling it today. I'm just kind of ashamed of myself. I'm just not really like the direction I'm going. I still gotta try, so that's why I started the stream. It's about 7:30, so I only have like 2 hours and 30 minutes to stream. Maybe I can get something done. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. Let's pick a good song here. Oh, I forgot to edit the fucking text box. All right, I should do that. 7 days left. Okay, let's do this. Um, I genuinely don't know how to start this. The best thing I can think to do here is to just make a couple squares and just test the joints. Okay. This is gonna be our square, our other square. This one, sprite renderer. Let's use some different colors this time. I'll use magenta. I'll use red. Okay. Swap these actually. Let's do the rigid bodies. I didn't even have the energy to do this before. The only reason I'm up is because I had some Red Bull. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I feel like I'm failing myself, you know. Just make sure this code is right. Yeah, should run on for update basis. Now let's just make sure. Let's take the static one and let's go to rigid body and just lock everything. Honestly, it still moves. I don't know why. So, well, whatever. And joint 2D. Um, all right. I have to add the hinge joint. Forgot hinge joint. Then the hinge joint takes the rigid body here. Okay. Then I use the anchor point because just because I connect it doesn't mean it moves around a different thing. It just means that it's localized to the rigid body, I think. So, like if I moved this, I think that would, oh, I guess not. I don't know what anything means. I'm just stupid. I don't know what that node is doing there either. Um, do not use limits. Yes, use loader. Use loader, do not use limits. Um, okay. And then drag the hinge joint 2D into here. Let's test it out. Hopefully I'll get like some exceptions or whatever. Let's do reloading domain, by the way. Damn, 41 seconds. Okay, buddy. You can close Spotify or something if you want. I mean, do 50 seconds already? Like, oh wait, no. It was just really slow. Okay. Okay, it's entering play mode. Okay. Want to start something? Let's go to the code. Change this value to like 90. File. Save assets. Unity will update. Oh. Okay. It's the exact same spot. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the speed. Whoops. I changed this to 90. Save. I think I just changed. I was just me being stupid with the parameters. Or not the parameters, the arguments. Alright, let's run it. Hey, it works. I mean, it's doing a weird thing, but it works. That weird thing should cancel out when the thing just cancels. I want to see if this actually does something here. If I set it to like 9, right? Save. Updating. See, Chad, the real moneymaker is going to be the easing because if I can get the easing math right tonight, then that's sweet. 'Cause then I can assemble the rig and everything, and then run. Yeah, that did it. All right. Um, Now these two first ones. All right. So now we're gonna test. Oh man. All right, because the multiplier goes into the thing, right? This, it's raised to a power. I gotta open Desmos. Okay, let's see. We got one scammer who followed my channel on Kick. Um, Going on Twitch as per usual. Um, and one view on YouTube Live. Okay. Um, okay. Desmos. So I just do home. Okay. 2 raised to the power of x plus 0. And then on top of that, subtract 1, add 0, add 0. Okay. Now, I mean, 2 seems pretty reasonable. I don't know. I can make it real low though, so it's easy to tell. Let's try 1.6. We'll do a speed of 1.6. 1.6 F. Fine. F is for fine. Now we'll make it like 157 degrees or something stupid. And the 1.2 don't type. Second one is ease type. So ease in is 1.9, right? I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. Ease in is 1.9. Well, zero is our starting speed. Okay. Unity's updating. I'm gonna pray, God, Jesus, so this works. Here's my guess of what's gonna happen if it does work. Starts slow, accelerates, hits the border, and progressively hits more and more in the border because the motor's still increasing. Okay, importing assets. Okay, it's doing a bit of a weird thing at the end. Oh man, that's doing something weird. Oh my gosh. Um, okay, calm down, calm down. The point is, you did what I wanted at the beginning. Now it's doing something crazy, but it did what I wanted at the beginning. Isn't that cool? That's insane. I actually did my math right. Okay, like maybe the time not delta time might be a bit finicky. I might have to double check that. But it looks fine. I mean, it looks like my math worked. It's just it goes backwards for some reason and it starts swinging around like some hobo on fentanyl. Like I think it's pretty funny though. It's not a bug, it's a feature. But maybe I should just keep the game this way. Turn this in. Maybe I'll win. It's so funny. At least the beginning of the easing works. Then it hits the border. It gets weird. It's like, I don't know about that one, chat. Maybe I should check the motor on this. Yeah, because we're still hitting numbers above 360. It's just, for some reason, it's switching back and forth between negative and positive. And because of that, my thought is something with the Posneg multiplier, which I have in here. Here, I'll show you the code. Um, I'm genuinely surprised it worked. My math actually worked. I should be more happy right now, but I was in a shitty mood earlier, so I don't know, kind of balances out to a general normal mood. Overwhelming feeling of joy from getting the easing to work, mixed with general shittiness from before, kind of averages out my emotions to a normal mood. I think that's funny. Um, uh, so, right, I was gonna show you Visual Studio. Oops, gonna update it. Okay, there we go. It's this code right here. The if old angle is less than new angle, else if old angle is greater than new angle. Uh, Hmm. Wait. It shouldn't even work then. Hold on, let me try something. We'll go private, float, old, and well, investor equals this. See, because the easing shouldn't work. You can be on start. Maybe if I define it earlier, I won't update it. Or declare it earlier than update it, sorry. Do that. Hey, I'm a genius. Let's go. Private float, only angle tester, only integer is that. Only angle tester. File, save. Or Jesus. Okay. Visual Studio, open Unity. On OBS. Unity's updating. See, because the code was wrong before, so I don't know why the easing was actually working. Isn't that terrifying when the code is wrong, but it still works? All right, let's run it. But something happened. Um, okay. Maybe we can take this and move it down. Oh, whoops. I moved that, including the camera. Okay. Let's try like this, see what happens. So then we'll wait, let's see. Maybe the joint just like broke or something. But that's not possible because it didn't enable joint breaking. Yo, what the fuck? That's actually wicked. It works? Hold on, it works perfectly. What? It works. There's no way. No way this actually works. After all the math I did at school, just writing pseudocode in my notebook, it actually works. Hold on, hold on. Let's play around with this then. Try to look for bugs. We're gonna do like 99 degrees. We're gonna do like some insane number, like 4. Ease in. starting speed of like, I don't know. We'll keep it at 0 for now. I don't want to test that out yet. And then 1.2 is okay. File, uh, file, save assets. This works and everything else is light work. I mean, I still have a ton of work to do, but as long as it's just about the uncertain stuff. It's the debugging that scares me. Everything else can fall into place if I just work hard, but it's the debugging. It's the debugging that genuinely scares me. Okay, let's see it. So it should reach an insane speed, and then it just stops. Wow. What if I set it really, really high? Like, what if I set this to like fucking 100? 100 raised to a power. That's gotta like break it, right? I swear, if this works with 100 raised to a power with the code I wrote, I'm gonna be a very happy clam. And then maybe I'll even set it to like 179 on the degree so it like flips positive and negative to see if that breaks it. I mean, okay, wait. Let's set it really high then. We'll do 179 degrees and give it a starting speed of like how many degrees per second? Like 30 degrees per second. File, save assets. That if this if these insane parameters don't cause it to break, or I guess not parameters, arguments, so let's see. It didn't even break. It just did exactly what I wanted. Can I set it to something past 180? Can I set it to like 279? Is that even possible? Let's run it. Okay, wait. To be fair, that one went more like 360 degrees. I don't mean a stickler about this, but okay, let me just make sure that was what. Okay, it did overshoot a bit, but that's just because the speed is so insane. I think that's just the one update bleed over. I mean, yeah, it did have to have like a breaking point at least. But I mean, it mostly works. Like 99% works. This is crazy. And like that was given, I set it to 30 initial speed, 100 for the thing raised to power. Like my code actually worked. I feel like I don't deserve this. I actually got the fucking easing animation to work. I should probably do ease out though too, because that was just ease in. I'm like, can't I just for the easing out? I don't even think I have to do anything complicated. I can just do something minus it, right? Because let's draw this. Sit on the graphics actually. Holy shit! If this works, if I actually manage to submit feasible game for the game jam, I'm gonna like cry. Okay, wait. Let's make sure this works. I'm actually getting like mad scientist vibes from this. I want my mad scientist arc chat. I actually got the easing animation to work. Okay, so let's say exponentials like that, right? If I mirror it, as in I subtract it from an amount, then it's going to be like that, kind of. Ease in. Wait, what? Oh, but this one is. Yeah, no, you can't just mirror it. It's slightly wrong. You can't mirror it along the x-axis. Got to mirror along the y-axis. Otherwise, the easing animation is just slightly off. It just doesn't look right. Like, cause here, I'll show you my graph. Um, so as you can see here, um, what? This is the ease in animation. You can't reflect it off the x-axis because this curve isn't a proper ease out animation. It has to be like that. It has to be the y-axis mirrored version of this, not the x-axis, the y-axis mirror. But that means I have to drag it all the way back to the start using by offsetting x. But the problem is I don't know how much to offset x by because each time is has a different like duration. So that means I have to do the math to figure out what that duration is for the given arguments. Besides that, though, I genuinely can't believe that my math actually worked. Like, it worked exactly as I planned it. Basically, it starts slow, speeds up, and when it hits the desired limit that I set in the thing, it just stops. That's it. And then did what I wanted. And I'm happy as a clam. Okay, if I can actually get to rigging tonight, that'd be insane. Ideally, I want to get the ease out animation through, though. Let's just do some math here. Let's just use Desmos for now, because this is very experimental. The easing out stuff. Man, I just I'm gonna be honest, chat. I kind of like sinned like before this, like before the stream. I sinned a little bit. Like I feel like I don't deserve this. Like, why are you giving God? Why are you giving me the good stuff right after I sin? Like, why? Why this time? Okay, let's just see it. So let's model this with two, right? Now, if I change this value up here, okay. So if b equals 0, right? Well, let's zoom out a lot. As you'll notice, chat, this offsets the thing as desired. Now to mirror it, I just happen to have a little breakthrough I had during like lunch hours or something. I have it saved as a screenshot on my computer. So let me just open that real quick. Basically, I figured out you could mirror it along the y-axis if you like use the reciprocal. Yeah. Um, you do have to do a bit of offset shenanigans though, so it might take a little multiplication. That's fine. So if I open up all my shit again, sorry. Right, you can see this on Desmos. Um, so we're going to copy this formula, paste it, and now this time we're going to use uh we're gonna take this. Okay, wait, we're gonna call this n, right? Add slider n. So this is the speed. We're just gonna keep it at 2 for now. This one, we're also gonna use n here, but this is actually gonna be 1 over n. See, now it's mirrored. Isn't that cool? We also want to add B as a slider though. No, let's call it C actually. Right. We can sort of mirror it. Okay, so C is kind of where the x-intercept happens, I guess. Yeah, because that 5, 0. 0, 0, 5, 0. This intersection is something, I don't know. But main point is uh intersects at about 2.5. Yeah. 2. Well, it exactly 2.5 actually. My bad. Um so that's the halfway point between these two. So, well, that mean I think I'd have to set it to 2.5 then if I want to be correct. Wait, no, that's not correct. I want it to be like right at the thing, right? Because wait. So if I set this to 5, that's right there. But okay, wait. So if I do 2.5. Okay, wait. So if I do this, um, 2, what does this say? Okay, I just set this to 2, right? No, because okay, well, it does do something here. We see this first square. Let's just ignore the rest of this and pay attention to the first square. If we do that, oh, interesting. Okay, wait. So hmm. So I want it to mirror this curve. Ugh, so pesky. Oh, hello, Burger. Um, good news and bad news. The good news, the really good news, is I got the easing animation to work finally. So if I actually run this, or actually wait, I'll fix up the parameters a little bit because it's a little weird right now. If I set the starting speed to 0, and then 2 raised to the power of the time, and then it's supposed to rotate, let's say, 120 degrees, and we save it. I should also probably check negative. I should probably test the negative version. I forgot to do that. Um, okay, now it's updating. Here, let me show you on OBS. On one, right here. So this should work now. I was really hoping to get to rigging tonight. I'm personally just making sure, absolutely certain, that my joints work properly before I actually start stitching the body together. Because I don't want to like waste any time when everything's broken, you know? So I predict with my magic mind that when this starts, it'll start off slow and then it'll slowly speed up, and then once it hits 120 degrees from its original rotation, it'll suddenly stop. See? Isn't that insane? Virgo, what do you think of that? The psychic. I finally got it to work. I mean, I got to work first try because I did much all on, well, not first try. Took a few tries, but I did my math right is the point because you'll notice if I open this, oh, I need to dust off my thumb. You'll notice all of my schizo notes here. You'll notice my mad scientist notes, all of my mad scientist notes, and they basically they're the reason why it worked. Yep, all of my crazy mad scientist wacko schizo notes, all in here. Thanks to my overthinking during class when I should have been paying attention to my US history homework or whatever it was. Instead, I came up with something amazing and it fucking worked. Let's go. Okay. The wizard and his spellbook, yes. Yeah, we're getting a lot of viewers too. 6 concurrents. Damn. The title of this stream is I'm so screwed. Oh god, I'm screwed, but I actually made a dent in it. Like I made a decent dent in this work here. I just got it. Okay, wait, let's make I don't want to get too cocky now. Let's make sure the negative version works. File, save. We'll go to negative 120 if I test it. Otherwise, we have some debugging to do. Because I only tested positive ones so far. Negative version. Still updating, compiling scripts and whatnot. All right, let's run it. See if it goes in the opposite direction. Hopefully it works. Oh God, please. If this works. I didn't even test the native version, but if this works. Um, uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Why isn't it rotating? Okay, let's check. Okay. My luck's run out. My luck's run out. Let's check the code. Why is negative 120 not work? New angles, negative 120. If that margin of error, it's both greater than the old angle, which it's not. It's pretty much equal. And greater than, or it's less than and less than. Very cool. I don't think that's it. Uh, Old angle is greater than new angle. Yes, it is. So it should be negative motor. Let's do the math here. I don't know. This should work. Maybe it just didn't work the first time. If I run it again. If this actually like the motor speed changed at first and then it stopped. Oh, okay. I have some debugging to do. Fine. Do some debugging. Motor speed. Let's just pay attention to motor speed here. Motor speed 0, something 0. I don't know what happened though. Yeah, my luck run out. It's okay though. I got a great luck streak right there. Just need to fix it. Please. I think it might have something to do with this code here. Yeah, I'll show you while I'm debugging. Um, okay. It's greater than old angle plus that, and greater than old angle minus that, and it's greater than or equal to the new angle. Okay, wait. So it was at 0 before, right? An old angle is 0. And it's greater than or equal to the new angle. Okay, wait. So if it's 0, and you have old angle plus 4, then it should be less than that. So it's less than that, so it doesn't toggle first time. And then it's greater than or equal to new angle, which it is. And it's not the other one, because the other one is old angle. So current angle 0. It is technically less than, but it's not less than the negative version. And it's definitely not less than new angle. So that code should work. Let's check the debug log. Aha, okay. It should not say task complete apparently, but it did say it's complete. Um, hmm. So I think this is running incorrectly. I just don't know why. Maybe it was moving in the wrong direction, and then it just broke it. Because it could keep going greater than, because, okay, wait, let's run it again. Test it real quick. Just pay attention to the motor speed as it flashes on screen. Is it positive or negative? Positive or negative? It's still importing assets. Okay. Positive or negative? Okay, it was negative. Um, so if it was negative, what's the problem? How do I like Unity? It's cool. Um, I'm learning a lot. It's very intuitive. The interface. Very intuitive interface. That's what I like about it. No weird shenanigans, you know. Okay, I mean there are weird shenanigans, but probably much less weird shenanigans than other game engines, I think. Well, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so it went negative, right? So if it went negative, but new angle is a negative number, right? New angle is negative 120. Um, maybe it was this here. If old angle is greater than new angle, and old angle is 0. If old angle is greater than new angle, which it is, the multiplier is negative. That's of course why it's negative, right? But it doesn't do what I want. It doesn't do what I want. No, no, no. No, no, no. Um, okay. Let's see what happens if I comment these out and just don't set the speed to 0. Or actually, no. Let's see what happens if, okay, wait. What if I just set it to a million here, right? Now, in theory, because of that, should go completely wackadoodle, as I want it to. I want to go completely wackadoodle. Just setting it to a million and seeing what happens. Okay, let's run it, and hopefully it goes wackadoodle. I think it should cap at 10,000, because that's the maximum motor force. It might just not let me, honestly. Although it might be a getter and setter built in, so I don't know. Oh no, wow, it even like okay. I think it capped at 10,000 though, but it says my motor speed's really high. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to test out here. So now I just need to see why this is failing, why my code is failing. Let me read the chat. PirateSoftware is a something, and he ruins the games for people he plays with. Let's look up that word. What does that word mean? What does that word mean? Informal North American. Uh, a crazy or eccentric person. Yo, WK Datum, I get it, but I'm just participating in the jam. So, I mean, if you want to be salty about it, then you can, but I'm not really related to the drama, and I don't know him personally. I just want to be in a game jam. So, yeah, please don't, like, say rude stuff, you know. I mean, you're allowed to do it. I'm not gonna stop you, but Generally it's not cool to be a rude person. Jerry Sano, code does weird things when set to zero. Try infinitely close to zero. Um, I mean, I could wait. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think saying infinitely close to zero is a bit of a overgeneralization. Are we hating on PirateSoftware too much? You are somehow more unemployed than I am. And his username's literally burger, like flip my burger. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Maybe I guess I can. I guess I I already okay. Well, let me show you my code. Cause okay, wait. You can see. Does it show when I highlight it? It should, right? You can see my if statement here, right? So ref hinge joint 2D dot joint angle is um the ref hinge joint 2D dot joint angle is um the object's current degrees the object's current degrees um with uh with locality to the reference angle. So the angle it starts at is the reference angle, right? The angle it starts at is the reference angle, so that'd be zero. Zero is always the reference angle, and then it's the distance from that. That's hinge joint to joint angle. So basically, the idea here is I have plus 0.04 and minus 0.04 to account for like margin of error and whatever for like floating point numbers or whatever, and then basically the idea is if it's greater than if it's greater than both the old angle and the new angle, or it's less than both the old angle and the new angle, that means it's not in between them anymore, which means it must have exceeded them from already moving. But the thing is, it shouldn't be just stopping immediately. It should be going within the range and then stopping on the other side. But it's just stopping immediately. I don't know why. I think I gotta use the bathroom though. Who is this guy even talking to, bro? What is it? Yeah, I don't know. People on the internet are just salty. I don't know what to say. I kind of scares me to think of how people can like become that salty. Like I just feel bad for them. Like, why do you care about random internet drama? But maybe people just don't have better things to do, so it is what it is. I think I gotta use the bathroom though, so message. Y'all can like stare at my code if you want while I'm gone. Can you help me out? I don't know. VRB. Alright, I'm back. Right back into the Pirate Software drama I see are Mac Games. You say Pirate Software is a coward. Honestly, I kinda agree with that. Better statement than what WK Datum said. Um, More true in that. Well, you have to interpret the context, because just saying someone's a coward is a bit broad of a term. I can call anyone a coward if, like, because that's a subjective term. Coward. You could say he's a coward when he plays World of Warcraft. um, but I mean, to say he's a coward in general, yeah, like it's just a game. Like I don't. I mean, okay, I guess they did spend a lot of time on it, so that counts towards something. But it's still a video game. Like people are so crazy. Actual basement dwellers here. Look, I may have used to been a basement dweller, but at least I got out of that. At least I try to touch grass every once in a while. These people, I don't think they've seen the light of day in several years. I think I think that if their eyes are just so adjusted to the computer screens that if they expose like UV light to them, they'll instantly become fried. I don't know if my science is correct on that. Also, they probably don't drink enough water. Like they're probably dry scooping G Fuel like XQC. Okay, I gotta get back to work. I think a good way to test this is if I just go back up here and we're gonna set it to no easing and see if it's just a problem with the easing equation. Because if it works with no easing, then it's probably something wrong with the easing equation. But if it's not, then I'm completely confused because I don't know. Let's see PirateSoftware where if he like yeah, like playing as a mage. People are so used to people being like terrible things on the internet nowadays. And even if there's even if something minimal happened that just got blown out of the water, they don't care because it's still, I think it's just still categorized under that general thing of drama, and now they just have to cancel them because that's tradition. It's just weird, dude. Like how many times on my streams do I get people like this who are like, blah, 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 blah. Do I get comments? Well, YouTube here. I'll read some. I'll read some of these comments. You want to read some of them? Let's read them together, chat. Pin a shame. Pin a shame. Here, pull Chrome. Watch this shit. Here, I'll even. We're doing a little drama break real quick. Let's see it. We've got notifications. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, Lost1264. You look like you use colon 3 on a regular basis. Yeah, that's kind of me. Okay, let's read it. Woojot4971 commented, Pirate Software Game Jam, an event created by a dude who can't even develop his own game, colon capital D. And I'm pretty sure they left a dislike on that VOD. Nice stuff, nice stuff. This one said, I don't know, I can't read that. This one said something like mildly. Pretty mild comment, honestly. I wouldn't mind it. This person said, you just made the list, bud. I don't know what that means. I think it was meant to be funny, though, so I'll let it slide. Pirate the Roach. Uh, a little bit more aggressive. That's fine. Like, let's see. Yeah, okay. These are mostly okay. They're sort of teasing. But then I get this one who's like, PirateSoftware Game Jam. An event created by dude can't even develop his own game, colon capital D, and then they leave a dislike on my VOD. Like, what? Like, what's wrong with you? Refresh my notifications. Nothing new. No. Oh, you sent something? I can check. Let's see. I'll just check it later. It'll pop up in my feed. It's okay. I'll let you know what I think. Um, alright, we gotta test this. Um, please work. So it's just something in the weird easing formula that I can just fix up. Because otherwise, I have no clue. I mean, I think it's working. I still have the speed set really low though, because easing zero is different from easing in. You have to set the speed much differently when you do no ease rather than ease in. Because no ease is just the motor speed constantly. Whereas ease in is you're raising it to a power, which is what you have to set it much lower. Let's see if it actually stops at negative 120 though. I'm patient. I can win. Yeah, okay. I did what I wanted. So it's something with the easing calculations. It's not the if statement. Surprisingly, my if statement was correct and it was actually the easing calculations. All right. Let's check it out then. Set this to ease in, which is 1.9. Figure out what's wrong with the easing calculations. I'm glad there are these little ways I can test if different things work. Really helpful. Okay. So remember, planned y equals 1 multiplied by e speed, which is 2, raised to this, minus 1. This part is fine. Then we get starting speed, which is plus 0, plus old angle, which is plus 0. I'm pretty sure it's plus 0, right? Then we get better motor plan. Absolute value of this minus unmodified motor plan. Unmodified motor plan equals mm, the joint angle plus, so it'd be 0 plus 0 times time. And then it updates, so because it's absolute value, but wow, wow. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Wow. Cap. Remember, absolute value cancels out any negatives inside of it, I'm pretty sure. Right? Is that how absolute? I think that's how it works, right? It gets rid of any negatives, and we do the negative. Well, the problem is we have to account for negatives inside of the actual calculations that happened before it too. So we have to um wait. A modified motor plan equals joint angle plus multiple by time to double time. And that should account for it. Should be negative, but there's also planned y. Okay. You have a thing. It raises to a power, and then it does the thing, right? Plus starting speed plus old angle. Um, wait. Yeah, I'm a little stumped. How's the rig going? Funny thing, when OBS and Unity crashed earlier, Unity actually deleted my whole rig. Um, but it wasn't much of a rig to begin with, so I bet I can get it to work. Again, it'll take a little time to update. Fix it. I just put capsules and circles around on a screen and then set their coordinates and stuff. That's pretty much all I did, so I bet I can fix it. But yeah, Unity deleted the whole thing. I still kept my code though. Good thing, because there's my stuff. Let's run like an hour. So planned Y, and then one modified motor. Reference hinge joint 2D dot joint angle plus it multiplied by time. So like 9.5 plus motor speed. Oh wait, I have the motor speed set wrong. Oh, that might be it. Okay, wait. So if I have motor speed raised to a certain power, right? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's really annoying. How do I fix it? See, the motor speed's positive when it should be negative. But then if I raise a negative to a power, it's gonna be really weird, I think. Because if we check in Desmos, like, right? Because if n is 2, what if I set it to negative 2? Damn, it's just gone. Okay. It's just gone. Desmos says if I do a negative to power, it's just gone. I don't know. All right, Burger, I think your thing went through, so let's see what it says. I consume cheeseburgers, Compton. Quit looking through comments. You cannot stop me. I will look through every single comment on my thing. Those are just me, just heart insane. Give it a like before we go. Okay. Well, yeah. I think it would have been more funny. Okay, I gotta fix my math here because maybe it's just this. Maybe I just do times cosmic multiplier. That way the positive sets to the negative if necessary. I can keep it as positive for now. Then I have to fix a planned y, which I don't even know if I don't even know if it needs fixing up. Starting speed can be set to negative. Old angle can be negative, blah, blah, blah. Positive, negative. This part doesn't matter. Specifically the power raising, which concerns me. Speed. So if it's at 2, and then it raises to a thing, and then you subtract the thing, and then you do all the stuff. And then planned y. Um, what's that? Do I multiply planned y by positive negative multiplier? I don't know. Okay, wait. So this is 0, and then it's like by negative, right? So that means this is probably going to be negative the whole time. So if this is going to be a negative, right? So this is the negative rate of change. And the plan y also has to be negative, because otherwise you're using two different logics. You want them to both be negative and then subtract from each other. But this one ends up being positive, right? Because it never switches to the negative. It just takes the positive value of e speed multiplier, raises it to the power. Um, and then then there's some other shenanigans with the formula. The planned y. Let's just test it and see what happens. And if it works, it works. In theory, I think this will work because you're taking the negatives of both. Because, okay, take the graph, right? Say 0 is no movement. Positive is positive movement, negative is negative movement. So, in theory, what this should do is it should flip the graph along the x-axis. So, first of all, what I did here is I just corrected this because this one was both at first, which was buggy, because this part was negative. Oh, am I even showing this? Hold on. I'm not even showing this. I need to show it. What am I doing? Okay, let me show you here. This part, 0 or negative, because of how it changes. This is just the current angle from the reference point. Then you have the motor speed, which normally would be positive, but that's not what you want. You want to be negative, because you want it to be subtracting from this. Because of that, that's a negative rate of change, so it's probably going to be below the x-axis, I think. But the thing is, this is difference calculation. For difference calculation to work, you can't have like this weird thing, because that way you're taking the difference from the negative change of this and the positive change of this. You need them to both be the negative change and then take the difference from that for it to logically work. So that's why I multiplied this whole formula here, which is the exponential and the positive, and then I flipped it using positive negative multiplier. And then because they're both negative, I then calculate the difference with absolute value. And then because it got rid of the negative, I do positive negative multiplier again. That might be a bit redundant, I don't know. And then it just adds it, and it should work, in theory. File, save assets, running on Unity. Let me check what chat's saying. There were 10 concurrent viewers earlier? What are you talking about? Let me check, like, how many. Like, what's my peak viewers? It said 10. I think the most viewers I've gotten at the time is like 11 on this. Alright. I'm just gonna wait for it to reload the domain, and then we can test it. Oh, I didn't even change it, did I? I didn't even change the arguments. It'd just be the same as the last time I tested it. Oh wait, no, I did change the arguments. Okay, so it's easy. Looks like Unity's ready, hopefully. Let's run this. Already got it works. Oh god, what is this? Okay, so looks like my theory was incorrect. Um, Something's still wrong with the easing calculations. Let me. Yeah, we'll try a second time. Also pay attention to the motor speed. Yeah, I don't know what that did. Because better motor plan should be negative here. Okay, I'm gonna set pause neg multiplier. to public, and we're just gonna see if that's the problem. Maybe it's just putting it in the wrong direction, and that's the problem the whole time. Compiling scripts, reloading domain. Run it, and then we're gonna see what happened. Importing assets. Okay. No, it's -1, see? Uh, now what do I gotta do, huh? Just keep that in my code, I guess. While I figure this out. I need to figure out what's wrong with the easing calculations. Mode. Hmm. Oh wait, it was by motor speed, not E speed. I'm doing a double negative or whatever. Yeah, I think it just did the same difference thing again, just because I did two pos negs. Um, that's a positive negative multiplier, right? Because this uses E speed multiplier. What it doesn't use, because if this was E speed multiplier, then it makes sense. But this is ref j motor 2d dot motor speed, which actually can be negative, whereas E speed multiplier can only be positive. I think that was a problem. We can test it. It's loading. Come on. Oh dear God, please work. Reloading domain. Importing assets. Okay, it didn't work. Um, what's wrong with this? Right. Let's test something in Desmos. Um, we're gonna go to Desmos and side this. So you got this equation. Now, if I set n to a negative number, it completely disappears for some reason. I forget why, because I haven't done math in a while. Now what? Okay, so if we take this whole equation and we multiply it by -1, it does that. That's not what we want. That flips the graph. I think that's not what we want. If we take this number, we do this, right? Oh, that's multiplying. Oopsies. Let's just do times -1. Maybe I'll test it. We'll test it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll test it. Just flips it in a slightly different way. Okay, it's loading. Importing outside. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's run it. Hopefully it works. Yeah, let's go. My weird math actually worked. Isn't this crazy, chat? I tried something super weird and it actually worked. I just had to multiply by the negative before it applied any additions and subtractions. Yeah, it made sense that way. Cause thank you, the wizard. His spells never fail. Thank you, Burger. Like, I think the problem was I couldn't put the negative inside the power, otherwise it caused it to go wacko. I had to put it outside of it, but I didn't know where outside I could put it. I just don't think I could have multiplied everything by it because that would have included the pluses and minuses, and then that would have like messed up stuff. So instead, I did it just by the exponential after it exponentialismed, and then it worked. I mean, I can keep testing it, make sure, absolutely sure there's ironclad and whatnot, but if we can play around with this, we can go like -179, 3F, 9, do that, and then maybe like at. I think I also needed to change the bonus applied, although maybe I'm wrong about that. Reload domain, compiling scripts. You know, if I get lucky and I manage to figure out ease out animations super early, which I doubt I will. I think it'll take me the rest of the night, but if I manage to get my ease out animations done super early, I can set up the rig on stream tonight. Otherwise, though, I think I should go to bed at 10. All right. Oh God, please work. I'll just change the arguments a little bit. Just please tell me. Should go like right there, right on the opposite side, but 1 degree less because it didn't set to 180. It's an approximation because there was like a bleed over from one frame. Oh, that is a lot more than I thought. Okay. Uh, I mean, that's like a whole like 45 degrees right there. I mean, I guess it's at least does it instantly. Because the problem is when it speeds up really fast, it only checks if it's greater than it. So it means that it gets a whole one frame to do basically whatever it wants. So if it's going super fast, it gets to go 1 frame worth of speed over the limit, which is why you get those extra degrees. Honestly, though, I don't think it's too much of a problem just yet. I can still play around with it. It's not going to be completely unplayable, but I would prefer that it just stops completely sharp. And like the problem with this that I learned real early is you can't set the joint angle. It's read only, so you have to change the motor instead. And if I change the motor to measure the difference between just the motor and the new angle to correct for the one thing bleed over, there could be inaccuracies because of like floating points and whatnot. So I think I'd have to do a small margin of error there, or small margin of error. So when it snaps back, it'll like stop snapping back. It won't just forever think, "Oh, I'm not there yet. Oh, I'm not there yet," and just keep like going back and forth and stuff like that. I think I need to actually do a little margin of error. But also I'm kind of concerned because for the rest of the night, I'm gonna have to figure out ease out animations. Because this is just ease in. I have to set the X back for the ease out, and then I have to calculate how much X is, and it's annoying. I'm gonna try to correct the 1 frame bleed over. Here's what I'll do. So since our, I mean, okay, wait. I want to have a little more fun with the settings on. Also, I gotta make sure the starting speed works properly with the easing. Also, don't even set it in the non-easing calculation. It didn't. Needs to be multiplier plus. And I feel like putting starting speed is kind of redundant for no ease because it's always it's a constant. Like no ease literally has no ease, so it doesn't speed up or anything. So setting a starting speed is just kind of setting the speed. Oh, whatever, it's fine there. Um, Now we've got to incorporate starting speed here. Starting speed just gets sort of added to it. An unmodified motor plan already accounts for starting speed because it literally just takes the joint angle and the motor speed, and the motor speed has already factored in the starting speed from before, right? Wait, oh, it might have like a one frame inaccuracy though. Doesn't even matter though, because it still corrects it through the other thing. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I mean, I could get obsessed over it, but I don't think it changed anything. I just need to see if starting speed actually does anything. Let's just triple check. Set the starting speed to like 100. See what happens. File, save, and then check here. Hopefully it does what I want. Mm, Something. Um, Sample the scene view and whatnot. Okay, Unity is ready. Let's run it. Hopefully it works. Did that do what I wanted? I think it did because it didn't start off slow. It sped. It was sped. Interesting. Hmm. So I'm just looking at star sign bullshit right now. Okay. So I think that worked. I mean, I keep looking at it over and over again to judge it with my eyes, but that looked like it started off fast, right? Oh wait, oh, I'm not even showing it. I'm sorry about that. Show that to you. See, that started off fast. Chad, do you think this starts off fast? That looked like it started off fast. We're just getting zero. It went way over though. This is a good stream. I've gotten 142 views. I can check Twitch and Kick too, see if anything happened. Let's see. Careless Blueberry is a anything. Oh, thank you, Emma Watson 00 for following my channel on Kick. How are you? Hi. Uh, I am good. Hello. I'm just, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, wait. So I was going to see what happened if I set it to 0 this time. If it does the same thing, then that's not what I want. But that's just me being paranoid, because I'm pretty sure I remember it starting slow. And then what else was I thinking? So yeah, run. Okay, please don't immediately zoom. Please start off slow to the point where it's like unrecognizable, and then like zoom up. Okay, I think that was right. And run again. Test. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, see, if I started earlier, I could I could have done the ease out calculations earlier, and I'm just done the rigging. And now it's really late. I only have like 25 minutes until I gotta or should end stream to get good sleep. I'm gonna head to bed. Good luck with your game, bro. You got this. Thank you, Burger. So 25 minutes left. I gotta figure out. Okay, let's try to do the unthinkable. Let's put an if statement inside the if statement. Oh no, how terrifying. Let's say, if no, not that. If ref hinge joint. That's red hinge joint. And we want ref hinge joint 2D dot joint angle. Um, hmm. See, I'm scared of inaccuracies here. Okay, let's say we're ignore the old angle for now. We're just gonna say if it's greater than or equal to um if it's greater than or equal to right, if greater than new angle plus 0.08 um and it's greater than it's okay. If it's greater than new angle plus 0.08, right? And it's just greater than new angle. I can say 0.04 and then minus 0.04. If it's greater than it plus and it minus that amount. So basically, if it's greater than new angle, accounting for margin of error, um, or, so let's put this in parentheses. Then we'll do or. Oh, whoops. Keep one of the parentheses on. Or, and then we'll just switch these to less than statements. Less than, so greater than, or less than. So we'll call this if current angle not at new angle, but still over because previous if statement, then correct. Accounting for margin of error, then correct accordingly. So using this if statement, we got a thing, and then we'll do an else statement. And then we'll do, whoops. Equals. So you got to get the difference, which is, oh, no, we got to do math f first. Math f dot absolute value of, and then we got to get, so we have math f dot absolute value. We're taking the absolute value of something minus something. What are those somethings? Those are ref hinge joint 2D dot joint angle. So the current angle and the new angle. So we take the difference between the current angle and the new angle, and it absolute value, so it gets rid of the negative, and we reapply the negative. And that's the motor speed. So motor speed equal to this, updates it, one update happens, and then it should fall within this range again, given margin of error. And then it runs this again. And then this time, I think it should be within this range because you did it to this amount. And then correct it. I might have done this wrong. Let me triple check. If I correct it just immediately to the new angle, it might end up overcorrecting. Yikes. See, that's why I wanted it to do greater than it plus that, and then greater than nothing, and then less than nothing, and greater than it minus that, or less than it minus that. That way, when it corrects to new angle, and I want it to be minus new angle plus 0.04. 0.04 F, fine. F is for fine. Okay, so that way it'll be the new angle. Oh no, but then, because the new angle could be negative. Oh, so I think we have to put it outside to mark the difference. So we want to take the absolute value, and then it's the difference, right? It's the difference. So it's the difference minus 0.04. F, 0.04 F, fine. Okay, so you take the difference, subtract 0.04 from it, because it's positive now. Since you did absolute value, it's a positive difference. And then you subtract 0.04F, so it's slightly less than enough. Multiplied by positive negative multiplier. But then, since it's slightly less than enough, when it changes, it should be within like a 0.04 margin of error for that. And then for the negative, it's the same because of positive negative multiplier. I think this will work. We can test it. Okay. It's doing whatever. Hold on. Yep. Okay, Unity's ready. Let me just make sure I'm showing this. Yeah, okay. Oh, whoops, I should probably show some of my other windows too. Window capture 4. Okay. Let's edit this text box up here because I'm kind of better now. Unity's still okay. Now I run it and I see if it does something. Please don't do something stupid, oh dear God. Oh no. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh, that's really terrible, huh? Okay. Um, uh, so it kind of stopped. Set to 0. Then it sped up again. Um, Man, it's already like almost bedtime and I haven't even figured out easing out yet. Dude, am I screwed? Oh, come on, I'm not screwed. The next few times are gonna be fun because then I get into okay, wait, I still gotta do flowcharts because the AI, the Kiyaa AI. I gotta do the flowcharts, and then I gotta do the behavioral methods, and I gotta figure out how to make the scripts communicate by rewatching that one tutorial. Okay. Join it. Shit. Um, it's greater than the new angle, and it's greater than the new angle, or it's less than the new angle, and it's less than the new angle. Then it corrects it by going, okay, motor speed equals the joint angle, so the current angle difference from the new angle. Oh, that's it. It's just going in the wrong direction. So times -1. Aha! Very clever, very clever. Okay. I think this will work. It's gotta load. I had to do it by negative. It's supposed to, because it goes over, and then it's supposed to go in the direction that's opposite from the way it's going before. But I said it's supposed to go in the same direction it's going before. So it goes and it stops, and then it's like, oh, I was already going in this direction and it didn't change, so I'll just keep going in that direction. That's why it stopped and then sped up again. But I want to stop and then go back. So let's see. Will it work? Because I multiply by -1, it switches to parity. Uh oh, I get it. I get it. It's because it's not over one update. It's measured per second. Fuck. Yeah, that's just really awkward. I think I'll just have to comment this out and just thug it out, as they say. I'll thug it out for this one. It's just I'm gonna the thing I'm just gonna have to keep in mind is when I set the angles, it's probably gonna have some spillover. It's probably gonna have some one frame spillover. I could correct it before it even happens though, so the spillover goes exactly to the limit, and it's spilling over a limit from before that I oh, that's clever. But I don't know how I would do that. And it seems like a waste of time. I'll just get rid of this if statement at least first though. We're just gonna copy this. And then we're gonna do slash asterisk. Asterisk slash. Um, okay. This would work if motor just set it immediately on the update. Sadly, motor measures in degrees per second. So this method just doesn't work. Okay. Okay, well now I'm kind of obsessed with this whole spillover into the correct thing. Cause like couldn't I just cause it corrects to the thing, right? It corrects to the way it works is it always corrects to planned Y. Because it takes the difference between planned Y and unmodified motor plan and it just adds it on and then it corrects to planned Y. So my thought is, oh, Wi-Fi might go out soon actually. Oh, we got like 6 minutes left. Whoopsies. Anyway, I'll try to figure it out. Let's just save this real quick so we just have the weird version at least first. Here, okay. So it's doing its thing. Because my thought is I could sort of rearrange the function to return the number of degrees, or I could rearrange the function to get what the motor speed would be once it overflows, and then I can just take what I got from the argument, and then I can just do a little modification on it, and then take the modified version and use that instead. Because that way the spillover just turns into what I want. Because it's a spillover from a previous limit, and then it spills over to the new limit. So it'd be what I want, but I don't want to do that. But let's leave a note. Um, Note: correct spillover by having a modifier to new angle that is a different angle that would cause the spillover to spill over perfectly to match new angle. No, correct spillover by having a modifier to new angle that is a different angle that would cause the spillover to spill over perfectly match new angle. You would find this modifier by playing around with the planned Y function to find what the motor speed would be. One update before meeting new angle. Now what's the update when hits new angle? But one update before. then simply oh yeah, I don't know. It might not be possible to fix. This is just an issue that I just don't think I can fix here. Yeah, I don't think spillover is even a fixable issue. Oh well. And stream here. It's 10:02. I'll see y'all later. I think Wi-Fi's gonna cut out or something, but I don't know. I'll fix this tomorrow. Try to get good sleep, you know? Stopping Kick, stopping Twitch, stopping YouTube Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.